Hello children, hi, welcome back to video classes. Children, I explained the first lesson in geography part. Here I notice one thing. What is the name of that lesson children? Yes, resources. In this textbook full, our geography explains you different types of resources. I hope you read that lesson. In this lesson, we discuss different types of natural resources. Today we are discussing lesson name is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife. First we discuss the land. Land is our economic source, our environment, our playground. We use our land carefully for your future needs. We cannot stay in air, we cannot stay in water. We can survive only on the land. So, land plays a vital role in the lives of people and animals also. Now, in this video, we learn about the land. Land. Land is the most important natural resource. In the last lesson, I explained you three types of resources. What are those three types? Remember that? Natural resource, human made resource and human resource. What is meant by natural resource? All the things created by the nature. So such type of things are called the natural resources. So land is one of the natural resource. It covers only about the 30% of the total area of the earth's surface. Here I showed one picture to you. The total earth surface, 70% of area is covered by water. Remaining 29.1% land area is available for our human beings living. Children, you know very well, total in our world, 7 continents are there. In these 7 continents occupies only 29% one, nearly 30% of the total area covered. Among these 30% of land area, some areas are not suitable for human beings living. Suppose north side of North America and north side of Europe and South America, North Antarctica continent full. These areas are not suitable for human beings living. Why? The reason is these areas are filled with ice, frozen areas. People had chosen only few areas where the water is available, and some areas have chosen by the people for their living. Why? What are the reasons? The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of land and climate. Based on the land and climate, people had chosen those areas. The climate is suitable, land is very nice, those areas are suitable for human beings living. Which type of areas are not suitable for human beings living? Yes. The rugged topography, the uneven, the earth shape, the earth in rugged topography, steep slopes of the mountains, the low laying areas of the mountains, and susceptible to water logging. Desert areas, thick forest areas are sparsely populated. In these areas, very few people are living. Next, which areas are taken by the people for their lives? Plains and river valleys. These areas are suitable for human beings. That's why plains and river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. That's why these areas are densely populated. Next, land use. Land is used for different types of purposes such as agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads and setting up of industries. We are all using the land in different purposes. That is agriculture. It is majorly used by the agriculture. Nowadays, farmers cultivated the land and 3 crops they grow in every year. Why? The reason is the specialty of the land. So agriculture and forestry. Forests also earns lot of income to our country. And mining means drilling the earth's surface, earths, and bring out some of the minerals from the inside of the earth. And building houses, you construct so many houses upon the land, and lay down roads also. Setting up industries also you set up on this land. So this is called the land use. Land can also be classified on the basis of ownership as lands also divided into two types. Basis of ownership. The first one is private land. It is owned by the individuals. Suppose I have a one house, that I am the owner of that house. After my death, my son is the owner of that house. How many owners are there here? Only one owner for one house. So that is individual property. Common community land. It is also owned by community for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts, or medicinal herbs. Community land, it is the property of all the people. Suppose here one park is there, all the people are sitting there and discuss something about that. So that is the common land. Here it is the people all are collection of fodder, fruits, nuts, whatever may be. So these type of lands are called community lands. These community lands are also called common property resources. These community lands are also called common property. So children, don't spoil our common property resources. Our bus stops, railway stations, parks are also example of this community land. Next, nowadays population is increasing day by day, but you cannot create the land. People and their demands are ever growing, but availability of land is limited. That's why the demand of land is increasing day by day. People started encroaching the common lands to build up commercial areas. People started the encroaching, occupying the common lands to build up commercial areas and shopping complexes in the urban areas, and the rural areas they changed into agricultural lands. So these people are encroaching the common lands. Today, the vast changes in the land use pattern also reflect the cultural changes in our society. If you are doing like that, some of the society is changing. What are the changings occur in the society, in the land? Land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, desertification are the major threats to the environment. What is meant by land degradation? It is defined as the phenomena in which this is soil loss, decrease the fertility of the soil. It changes by the nature. Why this happen is due to our activities. Madam, how can we control this land degradation? Is only one solution is there, that is plant more and more trees. Next, come to the next one, landslides. It is also one of the natural disaster that involves the breakup and downhill flow of rock, mud, water and anything caught in the path. That is called the landslides. Next, soil erosion. The upper layer of the soil made up of soft and fine particles. It has rich in minerals also. Due to heavy rains, the fine soft soil eroded by the water. So that is called soil erosion. Desertification. Some of the areas changed into deserts by the human activities and sometimes nature. These are the major threats to our environment. Next, how can you conserve of land resource? As if you follow some of the simple rules, you can conserve our land resource. Here I gave some of the principles. Children, you should follow those are all rules. Afforestation means you plant more and more trees. Land reclamation, you use the waste lands for your cultivation. And regulated use of chemicals, pesticides and fertilizers. Nowadays all the farmers are using so much of chemicals, pesticides and fertilizers. Then what happened? The product increased but quality decreased. That's why instead of these chemicals, pesticides and fertilizers, you use organic manures. If you use such type of organic manures, your product is also very good for your health. And checks on overgrazing. Okay children, you followed these rules and regulations. Have you understood this lesson, children? In this video I explained only one land. In the next lesson we will discuss the soil. Okay children, bye. Thank you.